Just got off of work, so let's see what we got going on here. Wow, this was 8 hours ago. Huh, good thing I'm early. Characters, new artifact, Hall of Trials, hero exclusive equipment. What is the mining city? What is going on in this game? This dude looks cool as hell though. Who the heck is Furious? Wait, who are these people? Oh man, yo, they've been working. They've been working like I've been working. Damn, I want to play right now. Yo, can I play right now? Every single time.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
What's going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and we are here with all this stuff. I didn't even know that they released news yesterday, probably around the time I was sleeping for work. I had work at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's just go over a few little things. Looks like they're going to be adding a new little section, the mining city of Aachen. As you can see here, it's just them open this up. I'm not going to spend too much time on the stuff I don't care about, but I still want to let you guys know, because I know some of you guys, for some weird reason, only look to my YouTube channel for news, even though there's a lot of news out there, and I appreciate those that do. So I got to do these type of videos, and of course there's going to be more videos when there's newer stuff. That's what Nice Chronicles, when there's new stuff in there. I love doing all the new stuff because obviously it's new and it makes you really want to play. So this is one little thing. They're adding 2 new characters. As we now see, Vivian is on a banner, so you're going to see a summon video from me. Furious, I think people have been saying that he is like free. I keep seeing on thumbnails, like the only 3 videos of thumbnails that I've seen on. I was like, wait, how come I hadn't heard about this? I don't know, since Epic 7 I think is in a dead time, a lot of news and it's not popping up on the search engine. I'm pretty sure there's more videos, but I didn't want to look up too much because I want to give you guys my raw reaction. As we see, there are also some other characters. This character looks cool. If you guys know, Furious has like a gun kind of thing, so I don't know, I've been kind of happy to see that more characters with like weaponry and stuff like that. Does seem to be kind of like weird, like there's some mining stuff, but hopefully it fits into the story of, you know, all the big epicness of the God Slayer, and you know, you got people with guns, kind of doesn't fit in as well, you know. This guy's slaying gods and planets and stuff, and it's like, I'll shoot you. Okay, Star-Lord. A lot of the information was actually in this August update preview, so I'm just gonna go over it a little bit. So what they have here is the challenge improvements and exclusive equipment update, which are major content updates that will be introduced with the August 22nd update to the game, which is today, which is tomorrow, because I forget that it is today. I feel like once I leave work, that is the end of the day. It is now the next day. Challenge contents contain training grounds where, depending on the day, players can obtain a variety. Why did I say that so weirdly? A variety of charms. It also contains content where players can obtain limited time artifacts or heroes. However, when you compare the energy used to the rewards, it seems that players would naturally prefer using their energy on hunts, adventure, or other content, which is kind of true. No one really cared about the training grounds after a while. I think that was like the challenge mode or whatever. The goal of the original challenge content was to allow players to use a variety of heroes with different strategies. However, when a player obtains a certain CP, they are able to clear any challenge without much strategy. Also, the rewards were trash. Did they mention that the rewards were trash? Therefore, we will revamp the challenge and also add scoring content called the Hall of Trials. Players will be able to purchase exclusive equipment using Wisdom Gaze, which can be obtained from the Hall of Trials. The amount of Wisdom Gaze obtained will depend on the grade of the recorded score. The boss who appears in the Hall of Trials may be changed weekly, or the types of debuffs that can be used on bosses will change weekly. Now they're saying that, showing here, this is Kairon. It seems like there's gonna, it's raining Kairon, but as you can see here, you will not be blah blah blah. So here are the disadvantages. So damage dealt by rangers are decreased by 30%. So let's say if they're just trying to have you not use like Bologna or Seaside Bologna in this dungeon. Immune from decreased hit chance. You know, this is specific characters that they're probably targeting out of the dungeon. Nice Chronicles kind of does something like this, but it's for the entirety of the dungeon. It doesn't rotate weekly. Advantage: mage heroes are granted increased attack, defense, and health, which is pretty cool. Increase the damage dealt against monsters inflicted with, and they didn't want to tell us. Practice battle is cool, even though it's kind of weird that they have practice battle when usually if you lose in other content, you easily just don't use any of your, like, the currency or the resource that you need to actually go into there. So it kind of makes me scared. Maybe you can only enter in once, and if you fail, you lose out. So that's going to be interesting if that's the case for that. Players will be able to enter the Hall of Trials using an exclusive token and not energy, so that's pretty good. These tokens will be distributed weekly for free, and players will also have the chance to purchase them. No! We'll see what that means. They could be purchased with Sky Stones, or it could be purchased as in money, and then depending on the rewards, everyone's going to flip a shit. But let's just keep reading with high hopes involved. Players may also have unlimited numbers of practice battles to ensure that they find a suitable strategy. Tokens will not be consumed for practice battles. So it is what I said. So it seems as though if you go in here and you fail, you will lose your wisdom gaze and then have to spend money. Very weird that they're doing it like that. Again, it could be Sky Stone purchase though. They just say purchase them. And it is classic for gachas to put it in their resources and not put it for money, and that's why they probably didn't notate that. They probably want you to say, oh, it just costs, you know, 5,000 Sky Stone to do something. So interesting. Wisdom gaze, only certain heroes will be able to equip exclusive equipment for which a separate equipment slot is unlocked when the hero is awakened to 5-star. So is this like Destina's exclusive equipment? So key to the oath. Okay, so Destina's exclusive equipment is the Life Monarch staff, which is her staff, which is kind of cool. You can like learn the name of it and stuff like that. She gets effective resistance, it seems like, and it boosts her all 3 of her skills. But is it only in that mode though? That would be awesome if that's like that. You know, if that was in general, that would be crazy. So like if you do this, you'll be able to customize your character. You know, so maybe I don't want the Monarch staff. Maybe I'll get the, you know, Destina's not in this picture, but maybe if I got Destina's like her green butterfly ear thing or something else, and I prioritize that, so that would be cool. So okay, it also says here one of the above 3 skills effects will be applied. I hope that's not random. So that's pretty cool, especially if these characters have this and it actually works in other things like PvP and other PvE, just not in the Hall of Trials. So we'll see about that. Each exclusive equipment enhances a certain ability, and when acquired gives a random stat value and a random skill enhance effect. So it's random, that sucks. Chloe Rose, Destina, and Wanderer Silk exclusive equipment will be added with the 822 update. Following the update on 822, the Hall of Trials will have a 4-week-long preseason period. During the preseason period, the boss advantages and disadvantages change on a weekly basis. In conjunction with the opening of the regular seasons, player will be able to craft exclusive equipment at the Alchemist Steep. So that's kind of cool. In the Alchemist Steep, players will be able to use a certain number of exclusive equipments as a material and craft exclusive equipment with the desired skill enhance effect. So you can craft it, but it drops randomly. That's kind of what it's saying to me. The higher the quality grade, the higher stat value you will receive, and will increase your team's overall power level. So once this is added in, the training grounds will be taken out, the challenges will be taken out, will no longer be in this area, and will be replaced with new content. The Moral Glory Challenge and the Goblin Challenge are planned to be placed into the side story as an event stage. That's cool. Training ground will be replaced by the Hall of Trials for players who have already cleared the reputation for these areas. These cleared reputations will not be erased and will remain unchanged. So what they're saying now is like the old school way of doing it is going to be, I guess, changed. New time limit artifacts and heroes that are released will now be made available via exchange in the Hall of Trials as temporary rewards. So they're pretty much moving it to the Hall of Trials. That's fine. The Hall of Trial requires time and effort to clear. However, it will satisfy our players' desires to use new heroes and unique team compositions. What this is kind of doing is that even if PvP is an absolute massacre fest and, you know, everyone's using the same heroes, at least there's something else which is forcing you to use different comps. Because even the Automaton Tower is pretty spammable with the same kind of heroes unless there's certain stages that don't allow it. But so this is another cool thing to make you utilize different heroes that you may have obtained throughout the game. So that's pretty cool. So they're unlocking a new region, the 3rd chapter of episode 2. That's pretty good. So this is a pretty good step in the right directions. So equipment improvements, Molagora improvements, guild improvements, and operation improvements are planned to be shared in the upcoming notice. We promise to communicate better. Oh my god, just stop apologizing. It's fine. So that is cool for that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Next up is Vivian and Dingus. I thought this was Dingus when I first looked at it. It was the Dingus orb. But yeah, it's Dignus orb. So she's coming out. So of course, like I said, gonna have some lovely fun trying to summon for her. So I saw one thing that said that she wasn't on a pity banner. Guaranteed summon system. The player does, it looks like she's on a pity banner. I don't know. I think it was a thumbnail that said it or something like that. So maybe this was not out before they made that video. I have no idea. Do not quote, because I probably changed the thumbnail or changed the title by then. Also, as we can see here, the Dignus Orb 1.5. I still won't get it, by the way. Well, 1.05. And I swear to God, look at these rates, guys. please, please, for the love of every god that exists in this world, stop complaining that you don't get something at a freaking 1% rate. Jesus, it's insane. People are like, I didn't get the characters. Games needs to increase that. You knew what it was when you started. Don't, if you complain about the rate, complain now. Don't summon and then complain. Because if you summon and complain, you're dumb. Sorry. It's true though. Because it's like you went into the risk anyway and then you complain about it afterwards. It's like, I don't know. It's just, please. Por favor. This is how all these games work. You know what it is. And look, 1.75 for the 5-star artifact, which is all, they're all here. And as they get more of it, it's going to get harder to get what you want. And it's just 1% for Vivian. So come on. Come on. So let's see what she is. I can't go into the game, so I can't check any of the other fun stuff. We'll get a guide on her. We'll get a guide out on her as soon as it's possible. You know, I want to get that to you guys. I still got to do Apocalypse Ravi. I just got to put out guides and say fuck the haters, the people that are going to be like, but you don't have the character, you know? Yeah, shut the fuck up. All right, so anyway, so I'll get a guide out on Vivian, but let's see. Maybe she's hard to understand and maybe she's not. So Vivian is a Earth Elemental Mage who is capable not only of providing buffs to her allies, but also boost a powerful AoE attack. Sounds like Lulika, but we won't, you know, whatever. With mana application, she can grant increased attack and immunities to all. Oh, she's an AoE immunity. That's nuts. Assisting them both. So it's AoE immunity and attack. Nice. Taking advantage of Vivian's high speed. So I'm assuming she's obviously way over 100. Probably like 115, maybe even the 1. If she's 120, it's nuts. Thunder God's Cry inflicts damage to all enemies and can be activated up to 3 times as an extra attack if an enemy is eliminated by. Oh, so you can use it as a cleave. She can cleave. Interesting. Interesting. So her first skill is Vitality Drain. Smashes the enemy with a rock. Increases the caster's combat readiness by 10. And then when you awaken it, which everyone will have it awakened, smashes the enemy with a rock. Increase the combat readiness by 10. A critical hit will increase the caster's combat readiness by additional 10. So 20%. Going up to 5. So 15. 15 added to 20 is 35. Interesting. 35 combat readiness. So I mean, every time I see stupid stuff like that, that makes me want to think of counter, but we'll see how that works out. I'm just theory crafting off nothing. And then the S2 attacks all enemies with a thunderstorm, activates Thunder God's Cry again, which is the name of the move. Each sequential
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Each use of Thunder God's Cry activated this way deals decreased damage and can only be activated up to 3 times. That's gonna be cool to see. I can't wait to see people with way more investment into this game, with way heavily loaded characters, bust out this S2 probably in the beginning of the fight and cleave an entire set of teams. Because I mean, you also have this other thing with the Magic Overload, which I guess is the buff, right? So her ult, it seems like, is the actual buff. Fully amplifies mana, granting immunity to all allies for 3 turns before granting increased attack greater to the caster. Okay, attack greater to the caster while increasing attack. So she gets attack greater. So we got a wing character with attack greater, which is pretty cool, and attack all up for everyone else. So she gets the good stuff, which is cool because she has this AoE cleave that's also into it. So that's pretty cool. I actually really like that. That's pretty dope. Where's her soul burn? The soul burn is on the S2. So as you can see, it only scales up into damage, and this one only scales up into cooldown. The original cooldown is 6, and then you can bring it down to 5. You get 3 souls from this and 2 souls from that. So I think she's pretty low. She doesn't have any insta turn stuff, but with this being a major play in the game, it kind of makes you just want to put out damage, and counter just sounds like some cheeky stupid stuff. But counter would be something to throw people off in like arena defense kind of thing, guild war defense, and all of a sudden you try to sniper, you don't get the kill, she counters, gets a turn, gives everyone immunity or attack. But they did say that she has high speed, so her speed is going to be what's really important here. And then let's look at this lovely artifact, because that's important. And the artifact is for mages, grants a barrier equivalent to 60% of attack for 2 turns when the caster uses a non-attack skill. And then it goes up to 120% of the attack for 2 turns when the attacker uses a non-attack skill. So it's almost as crazy. I mean, like, Lulika has something similar to this, but she has to use a skill to do it. This is a heavy attack scaling barrier when you use a non-attack skill. Her non-attack skill is her ult, so you got to think her with it. And this is guaranteed to happen. I hate some of the other artifacts where they don't do what they're supposed to do. So even if you get one copy of this, you have a 60% scaling off your attack. When you use her S3, she's gonna get attack greater, she's gonna get immunity, and she's gonna get a barrier, all in one go. So eventually, I also started doing this, so we do artifact review. So eventually I'll do artifact review on every character that will be really good with this. I'm not gonna go over that now because that's gonna be in a separate video. When will they fix the boobs? Yeah, that does look, yeah. I mean, she's sideways, like her shirt. I don't know. Yeah, I guess the boobs. For all you guys worried about the boobs, I'm worried about the stats and the stuff. So she seems cool. So you guys got to look forward to a summon video, artifact review, a couple of guides coming out. I haven't done like a E7 guide in a bit, and it's like one of my favorite things to do. But I just been all consumed with Knights Chronicles and Elune. But Epic 7 is still a cool game with semi-crappy gameplay loop issues, but I think they're still making steps in the right direction. They've been constantly making really good moves, some slightly bad, but mostly good stuff. And hopefully we can get the Dingus orb, and we can get Vivian in the same summon session. We've been saving up a lot. I would show you how much I have saved, but of course the game will not let me. So hey, we got this on the way. We got those other cool characters, which they pretty much did this so you know that there's content coming. I feel like the dry spell, like I've been calling this the filler episode of Epic 7, is that, you know, they have to keep people like semi-interested in the game. Like, yo, look, this character's coming out, Furious is coming out, he's gonna be in this thing. So I think that they really just want to like, yo guys, I know that sometimes these things are coming out slow. Episode 2, remember, episode 2 is starting out for the entirety of this year. So they won't have episode 3 until the next year or whatever. They want to reduce episodes yearly, so it's gonna be a little bit hard for them to make sure that you're interested in the game while slowly releasing content over the course of a year that they probably have finished. And that's why they're so focused on balance changes and things of that nature, because that's the only thing that they can fix, because they probably have that this is dropping in September, this is dropping in November, this is dropping in October, this is dropping in December. Oh, the bars! You hear the bars? Alright, I gotta get the hell out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Eventually I will be able to play the game, but apparently not. I gotta work at 7 o'clock in the morning again. So, and I have to work 8 days straight. So this is 2 days, and then the next 6 days I will be working. So my uploads are gonna be all over the place, but I know you guys don't care because you love me dearly, and I love you too, baby boo. But we also have to remember one very important thing. That every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.